Hey everybody, Wither Dave, how you all doing? Well, I doing another one of these collages. I draw this morning. I told you I can't sleep, so this is my brain on steroids. And it's got 26 pieces here. And I tell everybody I love making snowmen. So something I've been pondering in my head. I may put another bird on this roof. I don't know yet. But this is a birdhouse, and this will be carved like a tree. And you got birds, and I'll have to glue this on here to extend the brim of the hat out. But then the scarf, that's the only thing I've got a pattern. I drawed one pattern of this. Rest of it's just all freehand. I just freehanded it. But I thought I did post this on my Facebook and everything, telling everybody I'm going to start this on YouTube. So let's just start setting some lines. Because I cut this all apart and everything. Hey, I had a visitor Saturday, Randy, who's a phenomenal carver who follows me on YouTube. He came to the house Saturday, and then he met me at Burger King. We had a blast.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a great carver and everything. Let's drop this one down so you can see what I'm trying to create. Yeah, we carved and talked and chit-chatted, and I tell people, if you come this area, please, you're welcome to 100% here at the shop, or if you come in on a Sunday, holler at me. It's right down from Dollywood. Now these will all get a lot more carved here. I'm just setting lines. Just giving you a visual what I see in my head. Everything. We're just setting lines. And these will be little coal, like little coal for its mouth, and everything gets turned, and it's a process. 26 pieces of wood. Let's hope I don't lose one, Brian. Especially the ones that you cut out, because then it's a nightmare to try to get one to match perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you lost it in here, I mean, it's not like you got any other wood laying around.
Well,
so
that's true.
Should be easy to find.
So, kind of get that just there. I can't wait to this has been rattling around in my head for weeks. Just something whimsical and something I like carving snowmen. I've got another sled almost done, getting ready to leave. The big order I did the other day for a lady, it's gone. I have another Santa Claus, that collage Santa Claus, I'm carving it. It goes to Illinois. So I'm slightly busy. This here I'm gonna take to the Christmas show, so I've got enough time to get it done and everything. See how I'm tipping that down, and then what I'll do, I'll come in to I'll give it a shadow. I'll come in there just like this. There's that lovely knot I left in there. Rolled it into a knot. But this way, when you set it down, it's gonna be hard to see, but it appears like it's floating right there. It gives it a shadow. Just carving that simple little line. And I'll do that all the way around this, and it'll look like it has a little shadow there. Like it's not, it's separate. It's two different pieces of material. And this is supposed to be its scarf. Hope I explained that right.
Sounds good.
I can carve, but trying to explain everything, I see it in my head. I constantly see this. I'm just gonna get this little shadow right here. Let's see when you put that back. These will still get more carved, and we're just setting lines. Setting lines. Yeah, we had a good time at Burger King, Brian. We just sat around, and it looked like you had 10 beavers in there with chips everywhere. The lady I'm teaching to wood carve, she had her chips, and we just. I love when people come and visit me.
Do you have any salsa?
I should have.
Just chips.
Yes, I didn't think about that. You're all right. I should have.
Yeah, love me some chips and salsa.
Especially homemade salsa.
Oh yeah.
I haven't made any in a long time. I did, remember I made you pickle that one year?
Yeah.
And you don't like onion, so I did yours without onion.
Yeah.
And let's set these, drop these. So I did yours out without onion and ours with onion. And that was good pickle.
Yeah. Yeah, something else that starts with a P that you keep threatening to make.
Well, I'm going to make it and everything. And I told you, if you're here, then you can.
Yeah.
But you may go back.
It's always if I'm here, and then it's always you make it when I'm not here.
Yeah, but
if you're wondering, folks, what we're talking about is his so-called infamous pizza that I haven't mentioned in a while, but figured it was time to bring it up again.
Well, I'm going to make it. I'm not a traditionalist on holidays. One year I had spaghetti for Christmas and tacos, and this year we're going to have pizza. Now, I am making something different for us for Thanksgiving. I haven't told you what I'm making. It's something cooking to me is like art. I love to do it, and I like to create. So I've got just been hashing this recipe out in my head for a long time, and I've been buying stuff, and that's what we're having something. It's still going to be based on a Thanksgiving dinner, but a little bit different. Yeah, just a little bit. Now all this will get dropped. I'm just setting lines to kind of give you an idea of how I just start stuff. Oh shoot.
Bang.
Yeah, you may go to Texas this year. I hope you do. That way you can go home and see your other family and your grandkids. And me and Lara would really enjoy you here, but I'd rather you go do that, you know?
Yeah.
I would. I mean, we can always have another meal some other time. You will be here for Thanksgiving.
Can always make pizza, right?
Yeah. All right, let's set you right here. All gets dropped. Drop, drop, drop. We can move you out of the way. I'm just trying to show you folks different things that you don't fall down in this shop. It's very doable. I've got stuff sitting everywhere. There's my carving bag, and I've got projects everywhere.
One good thing, everybody's going to notice you don't have a bald spot as I went around you.
That's true. I got a lot of gray.
Well, yeah. Not as much as me.
Well, but I still got a lot of gray.
I always said, rather it turn gray than turn loose.
Yeah, I mean, there's two people in my family, either bald or always have hair. Well, I always had hair, but I started graying in my 40s. I have a good friend. She said, "Dave, that looks like it's distinguished."
That's it.
Okay.
I tell everybody I earned mine, so
yeah,
I'm proud of them.
I earned every bit of it. Did you hear that bird in there?
Yeah.
I hear him. He's jeeping. I do like that bird better than the one I drawed last year. I don't know if you remember it. It worked, but this one's better. I should have changed it, but I already had it on several of those things, and I didn't want to have to remove it and stuff, so I just kept it. But in the intentions of redrawing it this year, I probably need to blueprint this. Because everything is just free, free. The only thing I draw on paper, like I said, is this. The rest of it is just freehand. I started with a board, and my eraser is my sandpaper. When it don't look right, just take a piece of sandpaper and erase that off, and start again. No right, no wrong. It's there. I see it. I just got to yank it out of my noggin. Had my neighbor over here the other day, I'm not going to mention his name or nothing because he's in first grade, but made him a birdhouse. I made me one I made the like you said, make a 3-hoe.
Mhm.
Everybody makes these, so I made one, and I made him a 2-hoe, and he wore my jacket here, my shirt. If he didn't want to mess up his school clothes, as I picked him up at school. I'm on the school list, so that way if they have a problem, I can go get him. And the school's just right around the corner. But he came here and painted it, and we had a good old time. And he's wanting to learn woodworking, and he's very intelligent. And I'm going to tell you, I told you this the other day, Brian, but I'm going to tell everybody what he said. I'm sitting here, we're talking, and he's asking questions, and I was explaining tools in here because, to work in a wood shop, you need to know the tools. And he picked several tools right up. He knows where the scroll saw is and the bandsaw. And I'm standing here, and he calls me Uncle Dave. He goes, Uncle Dave, can I ask you a question? And I said, well, honey, you can ask me anything. He goes, when you die, can I have your wood shop? He likes my wood shop. Uh-huh. I had to laugh about that. I told his mom that. She goes, oh my God, I'm sorry. Don't be that way. I've raised many of kids. I had 5.
Out of the mouth of babes.
Yep. But he just said it as plain as day. Uh-huh. Well, when you die, can I have your wood shop? I loved it. But he's going to spend some more time over here. And I still just ain't done. It's just we're just shaping. But he's going to spend some time over here. I love it. I mean, he would be easy to teach. I'd have him building, eventually I'd have him on machinery. Not yet, but eventually, if he stays over here as he grows, and I'd have him carving. Uh-huh. Because he's young enough to learn. And yes, folks, his hands will be wrapped. He won't, he's not gonna. I won't allow him to carve. I don't like the glove personally for myself, but if that's what it takes, then I will do it for him. But I do have that medical tape, and for young carvers, and his hands will be wrapped. And he won't be carving on his legs. He'll be carving on a table. I mean, I'm a very good teacher. Everybody I teach, I just don't want them to carve on their legs. Not like me. So, told his mom that we got to get him some safety glasses and need to get some play clothes, basically, clothes that don't get messed up. Because I picked him up at school and I didn't want his clothes to get ruined. So I took this shirt off, and of course it made him a dress. It swallowed his little body. He's only in 1st grade. So, yeah, never know. Uh-huh. Never know. You never know. I'm going to get permission from his mom, and he makes some, and she says it's all right. He may end up on the YouTube channel when he gets a little older. Uh-huh. Never know on that. I would love it. Introducing to people and teaching that, building is fun. Design is fun. Creativity is fun. No right, no wrong. Let's see, I made a little platform that it's sitting on. Uh-huh. You could have cut this all off and done that, but you don't want these perfect. This is supposed to be like an old barn wood, and I'll see how I cut the lines into this one. Uh-huh. And then I'll show you what I do, folks. Let's see. See this file? Yeah. See how it's got the indenture? I use files all the time. Well, let's say you want some marks on that. So let's just put some marks on there. Don't be afraid. Now when I put the paint on this, do the sides, right there, because that's where the roof is going to go. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like little indentures, and then I'll take a piece of sandpaper and I'll sand this to lose that rough edge right there. That gives it a texture. So use anything you got. I've used chains. I've used barbed wire before and I made it wrapped it on a stick and slammed it on stuff. Creativity. Use that computer right here. At your computer. Creativity. Don't be afraid. Let's lift this up, like I said. See, what I'm going to do is, I don't want it flat right here. Let's move that. I don't want that flat. I want it to look like it's, you know, bowed up on it, and it's a piece of material.
Waving in the wind.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take some of that out. Let's see. You got that. Got that shadow right there. Is it that? It appears like it just floats. Yeah. Make sure you hit all edges. I cannot stress that enough. Don't leave nothing that's not touched. You got a busy day today, Brian?
Oh, yeah. Been out there. We had a major storm come through here yesterday, so still trying to clean up from all the wind and mess that it left me behind.
Yeah, we had a pretty good wind.
Trying to get it all done today and tomorrow. We're supposed to have rain Wednesday through Sunday, it says.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Well, we do live in Tennessee like living in Florida.
Yeah.
One day at a time. You never know.
That's it. Hour by hour.
Yeah. Don't believe what it says on that weather.
No.
Well, it's going to be freezing and you get up and it's 70 degrees. Like, okay.
Well, it hasn't got freezing yet. I mean, it's,
we ain't going to go there.
it's been beautiful outside.
Yeah, we ain't going to go there.
It's just lovely. It's getting hot out there now, but it was beautiful earlier.
I'm going to move you to Alaska.
Well,
We'll get you an igloo.
that'd be all right.
For you, but your poor wife wouldn't live there. She'd be in a motel. She said, you come and visit me. You just have to come visit her. She's like, nope. No igloo for me. This was a big change for her because, you know, she come to visit you because, you know, she lives in Florida, and
Yeah.
this was a big change.
Yeah, it's going to be in the 80s again there this week. So
Big change for her to come to the mountain region. And I mean, you come from the ocean region.
yeah.
So, big change. Just take your time when you do one of these, if you do anything like this. And like I said, just get you a piece of paper or wood, and draw you a shape, and start adding to it. That's exactly what I did with this. I just started, I mean, it took me a couple times to get that right there the way I wanted. You know, I finally did. Rome wasn't built today. Nope. I just want this to be chattered up and all that. Yes. And then I'll use a small gouge, and I'll gouge into this, and I'll do a little bit more love. This is not the only thing I'll do with this. This is something I do with, make it look like more of a piece of material. And you don't never want to carve that in. How do I know that? Yeah. When I was younger, I made that mistake. I wasn't happy with myself. I had to take myself out to the woodshed, because then I had to reproduce it. And I said it's a puzzle. When you cut it apart, though, that's the official piece. So you don't want to lose nothing. I think he's going to turn out pretty neat. What do you think?
Uh-huh.
Something different. I was going to do that big snowman I did 2 years ago. It stood about that tall, and it has deers and stuff. I want to redesign that. You know, it did sell. It was a good, but there's issues I didn't like. So it's the pattern sitting back there. So I'm going to redesign that one. it was a good seller, but you don't want the same old dress. So I'm going to add some new love to it. I've got an idea. Yeah. I find it to be just a tad thick right here. We'll keep working at it till we get it right. But you can see it's coming. Get that mouth out of the way. And then I'll turn it up here and glue it all down. And then I'll carve all that. Looks like a beaver's been in here. I just swept up a while ago. Just swept up the floor. And that I take that machine apart back there. It's blowing dust out, so that means it's full inside the casing. I've been cutting so much. Usually Lara, she'll come out and take care of that, but she's been quite busy at her job. She worked a lot of overtime, so I can't expect that. And tomorrow we're going to shut down, go just do a little bit of personal running around.
That's a good thing.
That's what we're going to do. Just something for just me and her, and then I'll come back and do it again. This whole month's flying by, Brian.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
already half over.
Yeah.
Past the halfway.
It is just moving. And then you know what month I don't like is February, because it gets to February and then it dies. It's just like slow. Because all I want is spring. Bad. I want to get my plants back out on my front porch. Put our pretties out on the front porch. Plant flowers outside. Stuff like that. I'm not an inside person. I mean, we got the door shut right now, but as soon as the sun come out, I opened that door. And I would have put a window in here, but not in this area. I got too much people walking around, so I didn't put a window in my shop. If I was in deep woods like I'd like to be, where you just had bears and squirrels and no one else around besides you, it had a big view of a mountain. Oh yeah, it'd be nice to have a waterfall view. I'd probably cut a double door right there inside of that wall. Just and have it open where I could just stare at the mountain. Give you a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, one of the mama bears walked by this morning, taking a stroll.
Yeah, I didn't see any bears this morning. She's just out taking a little walk.
That's it.
Just a smidge, just checking out her territory. Yeah, that's all she's doing. Oh, yeah. Just look and bend and shape, and I probably bend over 14 million times. Because you really can't set this on your lap and carve it, because I did that first Santa Claus. I took that box you gave me and set it out there and put it back and forth and look. And this is something that you don't want to hurry. If you make a wrong cut, you can, like I said, you can be in trouble. Yeah. Oh, it's getting there. I'll probably come in here with a gouge and scoop this out faster with a gouge. I can pick it up, give it more of a shadow. I can. Just dropping lines. I need to restrop that blade. I can tell. I finally replaced the blade on the scroll saw there a while ago. It was smoking. So it was like, I mean, when you have to push on soft wood, it's time to take the blade out and throw it away. So I just replaced it. It was literally, I had smoke coming off cutting this pine. Like, okay, it's time to get rid of you. Yeah, that's one machine. Lara is so afraid of breaking the blade. It's like, if it breaks, it breaks. There's nothing you can do. And I don't buy expensive scroll saw, but I don't do professional scroll sawing anymore. I buy the cheap Amazon ones. There's no sense in spending all that money for, blades like that, 'cause I'm not doing any professional scrolling.
Yeah.
You know.
Besides that, even the good ones break. So.
Oh, yeah. I used to buy the Dutchman. Dutchmans were expensive back then. I don't know what they cost now. And you'd break one of them. You weren't a happy man, I'll tell you that. I broke them. Yes, I have. Get rid of some of this thickness. A little whoop-de-doo there. Little whoop, whoop, whoop-de-doo. Now you can just tell how much it's already changed. And there's just more and more and more. I mean, this thing. Of course, this is probably the most heaviest carving is this right here. Because the rest of it's, basically what we call a one-dimensional. You break these lines, and that's easy. And this is very easy. The hat will be, this is where your most is right here, I would say. Because you're trying to create a three-dimensional on a one-dimensional carving. So that's why I added the hat brim. I can carve that in, but I thought I'll just cut out another one. And you can see how I cut it. I cut it in a wave. So that's already started, and I'll glue that on there, and then I'll carve that to that. And I can lose that line. I have tricks in losing that line. I've rode this bicycle way too much. After all these years, you learn a lot of tricks. Alrighty, well, I think I better be jumping off here. It's kind of getting long and everything and all that stuff, but just wanted to jump on here and show you folks something new that I've created. Get out there, and here's your computer, pencil ruler, and just go for it. No right, no wrong. Have some fun. You don't have to be this elaborate. Just anything. Just draw anything and go for it. So anyway, appreciate and love everyone. Thanks for liking my page and giving me comments. Remember, daveposton@gmail.com. If you come to Tennessee, look me up on Google Maps, and I appreciate you. Thank you.